Today, many people spend a large part of their day scrolling through social media. They watch photos, updates, stories, and opinions from hundreds of people. It feels like a window into everyone's life. But sometimes it also becomes a stage where people perform for attention, where every post is a moment carefully chosen to be seen. Many people chase likes, comments, and approval. They check their phones again and again, hoping someone noticed them. For some people, attention becomes a form of validation. It feels good when others react to what you share. But there are also people who quietly step away from that race. They open social media, observe it for a moment, and then close it again. Not because they dislike people, but because they understand something important. Not every moment needs to be shared. Not every thought needs an audience. While others are busy posting updates, they choose something different. They choose silence. They choose privacy. They understand that constantly seeking validation slowly changes the way we see ourselves. Instead of asking, "What do I truly feel?" people begin asking, "What will others think?" And slowly, identity becomes shaped by reactions. Likes become approval, comments become judgment, and comparison becomes unavoidable. You see someone traveling, someone succeeding, someone celebrating, and suddenly, your own life begins to feel smaller. This is the silent pressure of comparison, a cycle that never truly ends, because there will always be someone who seems happier, more successful, or more admired. But some people recognize this cycle early. They step outside of it. They stop running on the comparison wheel. They stop measuring their worth through numbers on a screen. Instead, they begin focusing inward. They ask deeper questions. Who am I when nobody is watching? What do I value when there is no audience? And this is where something interesting happens. Silence begins to feel peaceful. Moments that once seemed boring suddenly feel calm. Sitting quietly, reading a book, walking outside without checking a phone, watching the sky change colors in the evening. These moments are simple, but they reconnect a person with themselves. Without constant noise, the mind becomes clearer. Without constant comparison, self-confidence slowly grows. This is why some people reduce how much they share online. Not because they are hiding, but because they are protecting something valuable, their mental space. When your life becomes less public, it becomes more peaceful. You stop explaining every decision. You stop responding to every opinion. And slowly, you realize something powerful. You do not need everyone to understand you. You only need to understand yourself. This same mindset also changes how people handle relationships. Many people stay in stressful environments for too long. Arguments, expectations, constant pressure from others. Sometimes they stay because they feel guilty leaving. Sometimes they stay because they fear being alone. But some people begin to see things differently. They realize that constant chaos drains energy, and protecting peace sometimes requires distance. So they begin setting boundaries. They walk away from unnecessary conflicts. They stop responding to every criticism. They stop explaining themselves to people who never truly listen. This does not mean they hate others. It simply means they respect their own peace. And boundaries create clarity. When you stop carrying the expectations of everyone around you, your mind becomes lighter. Stress begins to fade. The constant noise slowly disappears. And suddenly life feels simpler. You begin to appreciate quiet moments again. A calm walk, a peaceful morning, a conversation that feels genuine instead of forced. These small experiences become meaningful again. And over time, something deeper develops. Inner confidence. Not the kind that depends on attention, but the kind that grows quietly inside you. A confidence that does not need validation. A confidence that remains steady even when nobody is watching. This is why some people slowly distance themselves from constant noise. They do not feel the need to prove their life online. They do not feel the need to compete for attention. They simply live. And that quiet decision changes everything. Because when you step away from comparison, when you stop chasing approval, when you begin protecting your mental space, you discover something many people never notice. Peace is not found in attention. Peace is found in clarity. Clarity about who you are. Clarity about what truly matters. And the moment you understand that, you stop chasing the world's noise, and you begin choosing your own calm.